Zyron swiveled his 6 eyes toward the monitor, then turned to his colleague Qualaz with a chuckle. Look at them, trying to travel through space in a metal box again. How ridiculous these humans are. Qualaz crossed his thin arms over his chest and shook his head. Indeed, they haven't even mastered anti-gravity technology yet. I can't believe they call themselves a technological civilization. Inside the Galactic Monitoring Station, on planet Terra 18, beneath a blood-orange sky, a team of Omakaran scientists was performing their routine observation of Earth. The Omakaran civilization, spread across 874 planets, had only recently detected human presence, and studying them had become something of an amusement. Look how they harm each other, remarked Marix, another scientist, watching footage of an armed conflict on Earth. They kill their own kind. Are they insane? No, just incredibly flawed, replied team leader Zorak, shaking his large head. These creatures will never successfully navigate interstellar space. Just then, an alarm sounded in the classification chamber, and a young Omakaran named Astra rushed in. His face, normally a clear blue, had turned pale yellow with agitation. "Commander, we've found something new." Astra's voice trembled. "In the latest update to the Galactic Database, we've received Earth's true classification." Zorak blinked his eyes. "And? I assume it's a very mundane planet, level 1 or 2 perhaps." Astra clasped all 3 of his hands together and said fearfully, "No, Commander. It's a level 8 HellWorld." Silence fell over the room. No one dared to breathe. None of the 874 Omakaran planets exceeded level 3. "That's impossible," Zyron finally said. "Life can't thrive on a level 8 planet." Zorak looked sternly at Astra. "Verify the information." Astra opened a holographic screen, displaying a detailed analysis of Earth. "It's correct, Commander. This is from the Galactic Survey Department. Earth is a level 8 HellWorld," Astra began reading, "with extremely hazardous conditions, including oxygen gas, highly oxygenating, chemically hyperreactive gas that is toxic to us. Severe gravitational force human bones and muscles, specifically adapted to withstand. Extreme temperature variations, humans survive in conditions spanning over 100 degrees. Constant radiation bombardment from their star. Microbiotic infestations throughout their biosphere. Regular natural disasters, including earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods and storms. Predatory megafauna that humans have somehow domesticated or hunted to extinction. Poisonous plant life that humans have learned to process and consume." Zorak's tentacles quivered as he approached the screen. "This is extraordinary. And they've survived there. Without terraforming? Not only survived," Astra continued, "but evolved there naturally. According to this report, humans are classified as Deathworlders species that evolve on planets so hostile that they develop extreme resilience." Marix examined the data with newfound interest. Their bodies can repair damage from their star's radiation. They digest toxins that would kill any of us instantly. Their immune systems wage constant microscopic warfare. "But that means—" Qualaz's voice trailed off. "Yes," Zorak said grimly. "We've been underestimating them severely. They're not weak or primitive. They're forged in conditions we can hardly comprehend." The scientists gathered around the monitor, now viewing human activities with entirely new perspective. The metal spaceships weren't crude. They were remarkable achievements for beings operating in such extreme conditions. The conflicts weren't signs of insanity, but evidence of creatures evolved with survival instincts so powerful they extended beyond natural threats to competition with their own kind. "The report mentions something else," Astra said, scrolling further. "Humans have a psychological adaptation to match their physical ones. They experience something called boredom when not faced with challenges. They actively seek out danger for recreation. Zyron zoomed in on footage of humans climbing sheer rock faces without safety equipment. They do this for enjoyment? Apparently, Zorak murmured. Their neurology rewards risk-taking behavior. It's an evolutionary advantage on a HellWorld. The following days saw a complete reorganization of the Earth monitoring program. What had been a minor scientific curiosity became a top priority project. Specialists in xenobiology and evolutionary adaptation were brought in from across Omakaran space. 3 lunar cycles later, Zorak presented the findings to the Galactic Council. "Esteemed Council members," he began, "I present our comprehensive analysis of the species known as humans. Despite evolving on one of the most hostile planets we've encountered, they've not only survived but developed spaceflight, complex societies, and technological innovation at an accelerated rate." An elderly council member raised a tentacle. "Are they a threat to us?" "Not currently," Zorak replied. "Their technology remains primitive by our standards. However, their rate of advancement is unprecedented. What took our civilization 12,000 years, they've accomplished in less than 3,000. How is this possible?" another counselor asked. "Their harsh environment has created unique selection pressures. The very conditions that should have prevented their evolution, instead, accelerated it. They adapt quickly, because they must. They innovate constantly, because stagnation means extinction on their world." The council chamber buzzed with nervous discussion. "There's more," Zorak continued. "Our psychological profiles suggest humans possess something we lack, resilience born of constant adversity. They expect challenges. They thrive on them. When humans encounter obstacles, they don't seek equilibrium, they push harder." The Supreme Counselor leaned forward. "Your recommendation, then?" Zorak took a deep breath. "2 paths lie before us. We could view humans as a potential threat and take preventive measures while they remain planet-bound. Or, prompted the Supreme Counselor, "or we could recognize that species forged in fire possess strengths we do not. We could establish contact and pursue cultural exchange while they're still developing. They've mastered survival in conditions we find impossible. We've mastered technologies they've barely imagined." Together, the chamber fell silent as the implications registered. Finally, the Supreme Counselor spoke. "Prepare a first contact protocol. If these humans have conquered a level 8 HellWorld, I'm most interested in meeting them." As Zorak left the chamber, he gazed at the Earth display one last time. A small blue planet, seemingly unremarkable, yet harboring creatures of extraordinary durability and determination. The Omakarans had stopped laughing at humans. They had begun to marvel at them instead, and somewhere deep inside, they had begun to fear them too.